So I wanted to show you guys how I do my hair and my makeup. I know a ton of you were asking on my Instagram, sis, you gotta share the deets on the hair. So I did my hair for you guys. I'm also doing like a yellow makeup look. At first, I had a yellow dress that I was gonna wear, and then I changed my mind. So, but the yellow still works, it still appropriates. So yeah, let's just get into it before I start rambling, and we're gonna start with the hair. Basically, I had 3 big chunky braids that I braided in my hair. I usually like to sleep like this because once I take the braids out, it's gonna give me a soft texture that I can work with, and then I like to add the curls in with a curling iron. So this is the Hot Tools. I'm assuming it's probably like a 1/2 inch, very, very skinny barrel, and it's gonna give me nice tight curls. So I took one of the braids out. I'm gonna start on this side. And before I start curling, need a heat protectant, always need a heat protectant. So this is the Ouai Memory Mist, and it basically locks in the curl and also has heat protection, and what else does it say? Yeah, so I'm gonna spray. Not spraying too much on my actual hair, my leave out, because it's straightened and this might have a little water in it. I don't want my hair to revert, so I'm just gonna lightly spritz. My hair already has heat protectant in it, so yeah, we're all good there. So what I'm gonna do is I like to start, I'll start here in the front. So I'll take this little section, this is my hair, and then I'm just gonna wrap it around the barrel, a few seconds, not too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then let that go. And then the next section behind it is also just my hair. So we're gonna do that again. Not too long. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be good. And then once we get to here where it's like the actual, it's the weave and my hair, I'm gonna take a piece of my hair and the weave hair, and I'm gonna start curling them together. So that way my leave out is basically fused in with the weave, the extension hair. So I'm just gonna wrap that around the barrel. Might leave this in a little longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then just pull it loose. I don't want the curls too tight and too uniform, too perfect. Oh, I have it on 380 by the Ouai. I'm gonna do the same thing. Take a little bit of my hair and a little bit of the weave hair, and then just wrap that around the barrel. And that's basically all I'm gonna do all around my head. So for the most part, I'm not gonna curl every single piece. And so you're probably like, wow, that's gonna take a long time. No, I don't spend that long. For the most part, I just leave a lot of it kind of loose and then curl some of it, and that's how I get the texture that a lot of you guys have been asking on my Instagram. Don't make it too perfect, and also that's what's gonna help give me more volume and more kind of like fluffiness. If I curled every single piece and made it look like super perfect, then I don't know, it's gonna take too long, it's time consuming, and I don't feel like it looks that good. So just gonna start wrapping random pieces around like that. And ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So we're just gonna do that and just keep going around, and that's it. That's it, that's the secret. There's nothing crazy. That's pretty much all I do. So yeah, just gonna go around my head, and I'll be back to do the next section. Okay, I'm good with that section. This literally took me probably 5 minutes, this section. So fast. So I'm gonna set it into place. This is the Alterna Bamboo Smooth Anti-Humidity hairspray. Everything that I use needs to prevent the humidity, especially because my real hair, once I go outside, Godspeed. So I like to use as much humidity proof products as possible so I don't play myself in the streets. So I'm just gonna right, so yes, this is the finished product. Turn around so you can see. Okay, so yeah, basically what I'll do now is kind of, it's all sprayed, and then I just kind of do this like a, you know, and this will give it more texture and make it look less perfect and more volume, because I want it voluminous and big as I can get it, which means that just needs to be kind of stretched out a little bit. But yeah, that's how I'd be doing it. That's it. Okay, so we got hair ready. I'm gonna do makeup. So I'm gonna think of, I want to do like a yellow eye. I think, yes, we're gonna do a yellow eye. Okay, so now that the hair is done, we can move on to the face. So I'm gonna take this Cover FX, the blurring primer, and I'm gonna use it just in the T-zone area where my skin tends to have more pores. I just did a mask last night. It was like a Bliss deep thing, deep pore something mask, and it was so good. So my skin's like super smooth. Okay, so let's do brows first. I'm taking Anastasia Dip Brow. This is soft brown. It's my fave right now. It's the one I've just been using because it's so good. Start filling in my brows. Nothing fancy here. And I'm taking a Laura Mercier. This is Sketch Brush. I love the daylight savings time. I can film for longer, so it's 4 o'clock, and usually I'm filming around like 3 or 4, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go. But this time I can actually like take my time. The sun is here. Okay, and then once we have that, then I'm just gonna go ahead and carve out my brow with a little bit of the Laura Mercier. This is the Flawless Fusion Concealer. I'm gonna take 3W. And that'll just clean up the shape a little bit. And this is a Sephora pointed concealer brush. That was simple enough. So what else do we need now? Let's do the eyes first before I do the base, so that way if I need to clean up, then I can. Okay, so for the eyeshadow base, I'm gonna take this Laura Mercier. It's the Sand Glow Caviar Stick Eye Color. I know I use a lot of Laura Mercier. I just really like it. I don't know what else to say about it, about that. I just feel like her colors are good, the textures are good, so I just end up using it a lot. So I'm gonna use this as a base and then just kind of use my finger to smooth that in. My lash extensions are on its last leg. I'm supposed to go in next week to get them filled. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna add some like individuals. So just ignore what's happening. So let's go in with a fluffy brush. I'm gonna start working on the crease. So I'm gonna take, this is the Copper Voyager eyeshadow palette from NARS. And I like what's going on here with these two shades, so I'm kind of gonna mix them together. And that'll be like my crease shade. And then I'll pop the yellow right on the lid. I'm going a little haphazard here. And then I'll start blending it. The edges. I'll take this brush, it's the ColourPop E7 brush, just to get those edges. Gonna go back in with my concealer and just go back under the brow. Just to brighten that up again. Okay, so for the yellow, I have a couple options. This one's from Makeup Forever. It's S402. I couldn't find this on their American site, but it's on their Thailand site, their Thai site. So another option is this MAC Jeremy Scott palette, and it has a yellow in there, but really you could just use any yellow that you like. Honestly, anything that suits your fancy. Guys, I'm so tired right now. I've been sleeping, like going to bed way past my bedtime, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Okay, so this is a Bare Minerals Detail Shader brush. And Godspeed on this because it looks real crumbly. Okay. Okay, I see progress. I'm gonna use the Jeremy Scott palette. I trust that one more. I don't know what's going on with this shadow. Memories of Space. It's a matte yellow. Yes, there we go. That's the one. And then just kind of fading it into the outer bit. Only thing is, this one's slightly more green than the Makeup Forever shade. Good Lord, I don't know. I can never win. No, we're just gonna keep patting it on. And then I'll probably add a little bit of that orange that's in the palette too, just to warm up the greenish, limeish looking yellow. It's definitely a greeny yellow. Just taking the orange to warm it up. There we go. And I'm just gonna keep building until I get something that I like. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with that. I'm not trying to like be, it doesn't need to be that crazy, okay? Oh, and then going back in with the NARS palette. Just taking a little bit of like the browns again. And then just going back on the outer corner and really getting the crease. It's not like a cut crease or anything, but just want to clean up. What else are we doing? We're not doing a liner. I want to keep it liner free. So I'm actually just gonna, let's go to concealer. I want to clean up my under eye area. So I'm taking 3C in the Flawless Fusion concealer. And this is a cool toned, like pinky, like peachy shade. Which is gonna help to cancel out some of the darkness since I don't sleep anymore. Maybe not a personal choice. And then just Beauty Blender sponge to start patting that in. And as you can see, that like really canceled out the darkness so well. And then I'll put a warm shade on top that's like my actual concealer shade that I like to use. And then let's do some 3W right in here where I really need it, around the nose. And I'll let that sit for a sec just to like warm up with my skin, and then I'll add some foundation. So this is the Estée Lauder Double Wear 3W2. And I like the Double Wear foundation because it photographs pretty well and it's good for like my combo skin. So just putting a little bit of that just on a palette. And then I'm gonna take my Bobbi Brown full coverage face and buff that in. I usually use 3W or 4W actually, but I felt like I was losing my color and 4W was just getting a little bit deep from skin tone. So I'll use the 3W, and then if I need to warm it up, of course I have bronzer. I'm good with that. So I want to set that into place. I'm going to use my trusty Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Make sure it's nicely set into place before I get creases. Go along the nose, this is where I tend to get greasy. Chin again. And then let's go under the cheekbone also, just right here. So when I add my bronzer, it's nice and clean. Okay, so I have this from the MAC, like, I think it's a Bloom collection. It's really pretty though. It's a highlight powder in Spring Bling. And I'm gonna actually use this as like a bronzer because it is really deep for me. I tried to use it as a highlighter. Sis, I don't know what was going on. This one's cute. This is Bare Minerals Seamless Shaping and Finish. So I'll use a little bit of this one. Just to go in the back of the cheek. Forehead. And since it's like a highlighting powder, maybe it's just gonna give me a glow. And then I want a little bit of blusher. Just use this brush. This is a Zoeva Luxe Powder Finish brush. And oh, that's not it. And the Fireclay, oh my God. Fireclay from NARS. And I'm just gonna swirl the top shades, and this will be like my blush. So I'm taking some of that like shimmery. And just lightly adding this to the apples of the cheek. Bring some of that color back. Oh, I look like spring. It's cute. Okay. Okay. And then we can do Le Peach, Jackie's collab with Artist Couture. And this brush I use all the time. It's Moda Pro. It's the BMX Glow brush. Take a little bit of that Le Peach. It's probably better if I like spray my face first and do it, but let's just do a little bit first and see what happens. Ooh. That's nice. But I will build it up a little bit. All right, so before we do the lashes, let's set our face. So I'm taking the Scandinavia Bridal Spray. Ooh, sis, hold on. And I have some glitter bits. This is Not Afraid to Sparkle from MAC. It's a Dazzle shadow. And I'll take a little baby brush. This is a MAC 228S. And let's put it in the inner corner and see what it does. Just move that onto the lid a little bit. Cute. Okay, mascara. I've been using this YSL Volume Effect, the curler. And I like it because it has this like curved wand. And it's bomb, so we'll use that. I don't really mind getting it on my lash extensions because I'm gonna get them filled anyway, and they are sparse, so just get that in. And then we're gonna add our individuals. I have on a ColourPop gloss, but I might do like a pink lip. to go with our spring theme. Spring is here. Cause it's like, I feel like it's lengthening also. Like it's lengthening and the comb is really good. So I get good separation. It reminds me a lot of my Benefit Therapeutics. Sorry, I took a nap real quick. I like to leave when the party starts, so that way I'm not the first one there. Because I am awkward. I will look around and be like, so, y'all got snacks? I want to show you my fit. I just bought it all today, so we're extra fresh. I have all of these lips from the matte collection I was talking about. We have glosses, we have lipsticks. I'm just gonna put it on top of this like clear lip gloss. Just like dot a little bit of that. Not too much, but enough to like bring a little bit of life. Just like real fresh and pretty, like, ooh, she's pretty. And then, actually I want a liner, BRB. Oh, so we have a Huda Beauty lip contour in Flirt. It's my favorite liner. It's just the best color ever. My lips just kind of doubled in size by accident. Okay, and then we have glosses. So let's do this guy. This one is called Pinkaboo from MAC. Just in the center. Oh, that was it. That's it. Easy enough. Okay, so this is the makeup. Super pretty, super fresh. The yellow is there, but it's wearable for all of you who are like probably afraid to wear yellow shadow. You don't think it's that wearable, but it is. Okay, I'm gonna put my clothes on so you can see my whole outfit, and I'll be right back. Hello, quick outfit change. I was gonna wear yellow, but it just was not working with the vibe. So I have this top. I'll link everything down below.